Avalanche, or AVAX, rose 30 times from $3.46 to $144.63 in 2021. But after such a huge run, it's natural to wonder if they can keep going and make money from here. If I buy now? We believe the answer is yes, and not just because Avalanche is down 60% since its November high. As a result, we're going to show you 10 reasons why we think you should buy AVAX in this video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to CryptoTrends and enable notifications to receive more videos like this. Let's dive in. The first reason why we think you should buy Avalanche is that Avalanche is having a burn program. Tokens with a burn program are particularly appealing to us, with the exception of BNB, which has an aggressive quarterly burn program. Avalanche's burn of 100% of transaction fees is the most aggressive of all the top coin projects, and it's only the one that is not backed by a government. For example, Solana burns 50% of their transaction fees, making it the second most aggressive blockchain in terms of this mechanism after EOS blockchain. While the burn program does not cause AVAX to become deflationary, it does reduce the amount of AVAX available for purchase. Furthermore, because it is a burn of transaction fees, every user benefits from it. Avalanche has burnt nearly 700,000 AVAX so far, for a total of more than 55 million in AVAX. The next reason is that Avalanche grew its developer community by 3x in 2021. One of the pillars of a crypto project is that a developer community grows around the ecosystem. Avalanche's developer community grew by 3 times in a year when all of the top projects grew theirs. Avalanche employs nearly 300 full-time software engineers. It's the 5th fastest growing ecosystem of full-time developers, with a year-over-year increase of 179%. Protocol and ecosystem developers are 2 types of developers we're talking about here. The Avalanche protocol is being improved by the protocol developers. In the meantime, ecosystem developers are hard at work improving the ecosystem. They create dApps, block explorers, bridges, and other tools that make it easier, faster, and less expensive to use everything Avalanche has to offer. The Avalanche Foundation also announced the creation of a new fund dedicated to the growth of the Avalanche blockchain ecosystem. The fund, dubbed Blizzard, is made up of contributions from AVAX, a New York-based company that is developing Avalanche's platform, the Avalanche Foundation, a Singapore-based nonprofit that oversees the blockchain's larger ecosystem, and investors in Avalanche's most recent $230 million capital raise, including Polychain Capital, 3 Arrows Capital, Dragonfly Capital, CMS Holdings, R Crypto Fund, Collab Plus C. The fund's value will fluctuate due to its cash and token holdings. Currently in AVAX, Avalanche's native cryptocurrency, though other tokens may be added as the fund invests in projects. But according to John Wu, president of Avalanche, it's currently worth about $220 million. Another reason why you should buy AVAX is that Avalanche C-Chain is 100% EVM compatible. Several chains have made the decision to upgrade to EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine Compatibility. We believe Avalanche's approach to accomplishing this is one of the most intelligent we have seen. To give an example, one of their 3 main chains, the C-Chain, C for contract, is 100% compatible with the Ethereum Virtual Machine. Avalanche is EVM compatible, which means that anyone can use it to deploy Ethereum smart contracts. What exactly is the big deal about this? The reason for this is that existing Ethereum applications such as DeFi Titans, Aave, can easily deploy a version of their product to Avalanche. Avalanche allows developers to access the features of Ethereum smart contracts while still using the same Ethereum developer tools that they are accustomed to using on the Ethereum blockchain. The fact that all EMV activity is concentrated on a single chain is what distinguishes this strategy. Bugs, malware, or malicious software builders can do limited damage if there is a vulnerability in their EVM software. The next reason is Avalanche's DeFi Total Value Locked, or TVL, increased over 6,000% since just last August. That's right, you heard it correctly. The Total Value Locked, or TVL, on Avalanche's DeFi platforms increased by 6,000% in just 5 months. The Total Value Locked, or TVL, is the sum of all assets deposited in decentralized finance, or DeFi protocols that earn rewards, interest, new coins and tokens, fixed income, and other benefits. Total Value Locked, or TVL, is also used as a proxy for DeFi engagement and interest. Users can see whether the project is working or not, as well as whether the liquidity is good or bad. The market cap, or TVL ratio, can also be used to determine how investors are feeling about the DeFi market right now. The Avalanche Rush program was one factor in their success. As a result, a $180 million incentive program to expand Avalanche DeFi apps has been established. Yield Yak, one of the program's recipients, received $100,000 in late September to aid in its development. That is just one example of the $385 million in TVL they have now. The next reason why you should buy Avalanche is its interoperability capacity. Avalanche is completely compatible with Ethereum-based applications, as we've already discussed here. As a result, Avalanche is one of our favorite trends for 2022, particularly because of its interoperability capacity. They aren't the only ones who engage in this practice. Cosmos has this capacity as well, thanks to their Internet of Blockchains, and Polkadot, that has it as well, thanks to their parachains. Avalanche, on the other hand, does things a little differently because they use subnets. When developers want to create their own chain on Avalanche, they use the consensus mechanism known as a subnet to accomplish this. So they can go ahead and create their own parallel chains and use their own subnet for transactions. But they must first stake AVAX in order to do so. As a result, that is an excellent utility application for AVAX. For the final point here, we appreciate the fact that Avalanche reduces the risk of damage from an Ethereum app, spreading to the other parts of the Avalanche network by isolating it on the C chain. Another important reason why you should buy AVAX is that it has a quality partnership, or rather partnerships. Circle is now issuing USDC on Avalanche, in addition to the Rush program and the Blizzard Fund, as a sign that they see the chain and its DeFi ecosystem growing and improving. Avalanche now has Chainlink's top oracles as well. Deloitte, a Big Four accounting firm in the United States, has also partnered with Avalanche. They plan to use blockchain to assist state and local governments in managing FEMA emergency assistance in the event of a natural disaster. MasterCard also partnered with Avalanche on the Smart Path program in 2014. MasterCard launched the Start Path program to assist later stage startups in scaling their businesses. The company's Start Path crypto unit will now collaborate with Ava Labs, Envel, Cash, LVL, and Nifty Key, as well as smart contract builders Ava Labs, AI-focused mobile banking app Envel, peer-to-peer savings platform Cash, and Bitcoin banking app LVL. Another reason why you should buy Avalanche is that anyone can stake Avalanche. Anyone who wants to help the Avalanche proof-of-stake mechanism can do so by securing a certain amount of AVAX, the blockchain's native cryptocurrency. During the locking period, the staked cryptocurrencies cannot be moved or used. Validation nodes are committed to the network's development and stability if they deposit staked AVAX tokens. Users can stake AVAX tokens in one of two ways, as a validator or as a delegator. Validators are active nodes in the network that verify transactions and keep the blockchain secure. The more tokens a validator has staked, the more often he or she will be asked to participate in the network, resulting in higher rewards. Delegators are people who want to stake, but want to do so in a low-key manner. Through the delegation of their staked tokens, delegators place their trust in an existing validator node. Delegators are then rewarded for their contributions. The next reason why we think you should buy AVAX is its very low transaction fees. The L1 blockchain fees for AVAX, or Avalanche, are among the lowest. Avalanche's transactions are much less expensive than Ethereum's. Avalanche has a number of other features that distinguish it from other blockchains. Avalanche, for example, can handle a large number of transactions at once, making it an excellent choice for businesses that need to handle a high volume of transactions. Avalanche is also resistant to 51% attacks, making it a safer alternative to other blockchains. Finally, because Avalanche is a private blockchain, businesses can set it up without having to expose their data to public scrutiny. The last thing we're going to look at is the impressive transaction speed. The Avalanche network can process 4,500 transactions per second, whereas Ethereum, or ETH, and Cardano, or ADA, can only process 15 to 30 transactions per second. This throughput even exceeds that of traditional financial networks such as Visa, which handles about 24,000 transactions per second. Only Solana, with 50,000 to 65,000 transactions per second, outperforms Avalanche in terms of throughput. Furthermore, Avalanche performs these transactions for a fraction of the cost of Ethereum. In conclusion, Avalanche provides fast transaction speeds, high security, and high scalability, making it an appealing option for businesses seeking a blockchain solution. In addition to these advantages, business owners who use Avalanche will save money on gas. Avalanche's higher computational power necessitates more energy, resulting in higher costs for the blockchain operator. As a result, lower fees are passed on to customers. If your company is in need of a new or improved blockchain solution, turn to Avalanche Blockchain today to save money while gaining increased security and faster transaction speeds. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you've gained any knowledge, please hit the like button and subscribe. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.